I want to try to talk a little bit about why I'm not worried about what's going on or have any questions about what's going on with UAP slash drones, with the Luigi um, adjuster thing, the CEO stuff. Like, this is why I have no qualms or questions about what's happening right now. So, as you guys know, Kate and I are interdimensional timeline healers, okay? And we have the guided adventures that we do 2 times a week where we take a group of people in and all of us use our own unique stuff, our own unique abilities and skills to heal what we can in respects that we don't touch other people without their consent or if their spirit team allows. We stay really respectful, but we do as much as possible. Well, we've documented pretty much everything that we've ever done. And I'm going to make small series and I'm going to piece it out. So if you want to watch the whole thing, I'll have the whole thing. Here we go. Kate and I started working together back in 2020. Well, right at the end of around 2019, 2020, 2020, 2019, around there. And one of the very first things that she and I did was unlock heaven. We figured out that we were part of the Orifim Seraphim on the 24th dimension. We went into this huge thing of found a form of us that were up there, and then we cleaned up Revelation's Battle in the Sky. I was born and raised in the church. Kate had church background as well, but she just kind of basically felt like it was more like story times, like nice, fun story times. She didn't really apply it to anything. Me, on the other hand, I connected to it. I communed with the people at church. That was my kind of upbringing. Once we figured out that we could heal and fix that for ourselves, we worked with other people to help them heal and fix those aspects as well. So that's where our stuff really started, was figuring that out. Actually, before working with her, I was working on past life stuff with people, healing stuff in past timelines, focused on World War II or other big giant events. And that was to heal our own personal trauma from being in those events and pushing it forward. So if you can work with the quote unquote monsters of the world and help them heal their inner child as the reincarnations of them or whatever, or the people that went through those concentration camps, if you can help heal their trauma, you can do a lot. If you can heal the trauma that happened to you in past timelines and reincarnation stuff, then you can heal it in your soul imprint now. So if we could help the victims and the monsters, that's healing for everybody, right? So it's a big thing of rippling it forward into the now reality. Well, there was so much happening in 2020 that with government and with the COVID stuff and everything, that starting to work with Kate and healing the stuff in the now moment and the past moments, and now interdimensionally, not just past lives and timelines, so much opened up for us. And it was an amazing experience. A difficult one, where we almost got taken out by other people and by government stuff. We also got shut up by a couple of people too, but really fucking cool experience nevertheless. So we started working on things together where we were healing infrastructures of cities, trying to figure out weather stuff. There were things that came up in sessions and with Kate and in the guided adventures about Project Bluebeam. What can we heal about that? We took out projectors in the sky. We took out screens that were there. We took out these, what do you call it? They were kind of like avatars, but it was like a big ship, a freight ship of them. And at first we thought it was part of our oversoul that was drugged up, but it wasn't. It was avatars that you could merge into, and they were going to use that to scare people. We took all of that away, and we were very, very, very highly surveyed by government because of this work. We also took out things in CERN. So a couple years ago, they came out with a thing saying there was these 4-dimensional beings inside the CERN machine messing with what they were trying to do. That was us. going in and making sure that they don't fuck anything up. We have made it to where anything that's not in the highest good can't stick. So another reason why we're not afraid of what's happening right now. On one particular phone call, Kate and I were looking at why, again, I was born and raised in the church, so it was like the water above and below kind of thing. We were very interested in like the actual shape of the earth. Cause people say it's flat, people say it's round, some people say it's hollow. What's going on there? What are the stars? Where are the satellites? What's all that stuff? So we went and we who, what, when, where, why, how, everything. We go look at everything, and we figured out that ocean and space, same thing, different substance, but same thing. So now in 2024, when they're saying there's aliens in the ocean, it's like, duh. And you have a lot of people being like, oh, yep, Kat said so. Well, it was me and Kate that figured it out. Just say. Other things that we've done is, you know how they say like birds are just surveillance or spies or whatever. Well, I got a ding to take out any of the surveillance birds. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I energetically took out all of the surveillance birds, there was this weird thing happening with birds in nature where even scientists didn't know what was happening. They had like, their eyes were all fucked up. It wasn't actual birds, it was the robot birds. And it made them, like, it fucked up their surveillance. It happened like 2 days after I energetically took them all out. We also figured out that there was, it's been neutralized now, so don't worry about it, but like Moldavite was showing up everywhere of a way to control and make people sick. And we neutralized that as well. Now, inside these guided adventures that I was talking about, we literally take a group of like, sometimes 2 people, sometimes 12, sometimes 24. We go into our Akashic library, we go into a past life that we all had together, that sort of thing. But we also find out what's really happening. What happened with the destruction of Mars, Venus, Jupiter, like all the things. What part of us were there? What happened? What happened in Lemuria? What happened in Atlantis? What really happened in biblical times? We go in and merge in with either the part of us that was past life then, or part of our oversoul. Oversoul is a huge thing. There's only 12 oversouls. So if you know there's only 12 oversouls, you can merge in with part of your oversoul anywhere on the planet. There's billions of us. But if it's only 12 oversouls, your oversoul will probably let you in. So then it's like, it's still staying respectful and not merging in with things that you're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We've also looked at what we can do to take apart Big Pharma, the Better Business Bureau, school system, all of these things, okay? So we were working on this. When we started working on this back in 2020 and 2021, our stuff was showing up in the news, in science, all the time. I'd be like, look, there it is. Look, there it is. We took out bombs and stuff. In the Ukraine war back in like, when was that? 21, 22? Made it to where all the bombs that we could were, there were duds everywhere. There were duds everywhere. We did that. You guys did that too. We did group healing stuff. In 2024, we've done some massive group healing stuff. In June or July of this year, 2024, we moved our furniture collectively and made it to where the truth in Hollywood and music industry would come to the light. It did. Now, with doing that big, massive group healing where we move our furniture and expose all the dirt and brought it to the surface, that showed up in October hardcore. It started to show up back in June or July of 2024, but in October 24, that shit was massive. So we're like, oh, well, damn. What else can we do? In October, we focused on dismantling the bullshit of the government. And when the election happened, people were like, oh, disheartened about it, because what they wanted to happen, what they wanted for results, either way, both parties would have been upset because their results, but exposing the bullshit is what's happening with the Luigi thing and also with the grocery thing and also like all the promises, all the bullshit. Everybody's very aware. It's becoming very aware. It's not just voting for a color. It's literally looking at the details. That's important. In November of 2024, we are exposing the gurus. In December of 2024, our group healing is dismantling family dynamics. Like, men have to work, women stay home, men take the trash out, blah, 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 whatever, any of that bullshit, any of that, like, single moms can't do it, you can't have a polyamorous relationship that's successful, like, all of the family dynamic stuff that doesn't work, how we are with our kids, how we treat them as humans instead of belongings, all of that. That's the group healing that's happening in December of 2020. But all that other stuff that we worked on is finally starting to come up. One, because we made it to where the government can't fucking stop us. I moved into a neighborhood where it was completely surveyed, but that's another thing. Two, CERN can't stop. In November, someone else who tried to hide us is now not able to. Some of the other things that we've discovered is that you can merge in, again, with the different parts of your oversoul and see what's really happening. So you can actually merge in with any alien forms or alien ships or orbs or UFOs and see what's actually happening and exchange you information, because there's only 12 oversouls. So they let you write in. You can exchange information. You can see what's happening. It's no big deal. It's very calm. The reason people aren't like shooting them out of the sky or whatever, because it's emitting the energy of like, we're watching you, you're watching us, we're surveying. That's it. That's what's happening right now. But also because we have worked on so much stuff in the past, they've always been here. It looks like it's just showing up now, but that's just like a massive Mandela effect, because they've always been here. They've always been here. Because we healed the thing to make it to where they are allowed to be here all the time. There's only one right now. It's very difficult to fit in everything that we've done since 2019 to 2024. I tried. I probably missed some stuff. I chose to do this style of video with the different parts because that's what I used to do back in 2020. And I really enjoyed it. It made me really excited to talk about the things. And I don't watch the videos. I just piece them together at the very end and post it. So, I don't know. Thanks for being a part of all the healing stuff, and I'm glad it's finally coming to the surface, and that's why you don't need to be afraid of anything, because it's finally all the stuff we worked on. Okay, bye.